Welcome to the Bassquatch Hunter, fish out of water.
Fish on!
We share our love for fishing with our guests, and then we show off what they do, making us both a fish out of water. A Bassquatch isn't just a big fish, it's an elusive adventure you have yet to take. In this show, we all chased our dreams, but now we will chase our Bassquatch.
You're watching the Bassquatch Hunter, fish out of water.
We're getting the kayaks ready for a great adventure today. This episode is pretty special because we get to go back in time to the career that I did before I followed my dreams of kayak fishing. We get to learn how to screen print, make t-shirts, make stickers, have a whole lot of fun. But first, let's hit the water, catch some fish, and have a great time. Hey guys, it's Mike McKinstry, host of the Bassquatch Hunter Fish Out of Water, and today I'm with a guest. It's a little bit different than what we normally do here.
How's it going? My name's Pearson, and hopefully I can catch a fish today.
So Pearson works at a place called Earth2Earth. It's actually the place that I used to work, the career that I left to do this for a living.
Earth2Earth is a screen printing and promotional business in Pontiac, Michigan, and it's been there for a little over 30 years now, and it's family run by me, my dad, my mom, my brother.
So after I get Pearson on his first kayak fish, we're gonna go back in time, back to where I worked before I quit to do this. And we'll see how shirts are made, stickers are made, embroidery, all this cool promotional apparel and stuff. But first, Pearson, your first kayak fish is due, so you excited?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's get some fish in the kayaks, guys. So hold it like this, like you are.
Okay. As far as my fishing experience, when I was younger, I caught a pretty mean-sized bluegill off my dock, and that thing was a fighter, and it poked my fingers with its little fins. I really didn't fish too much after that. I didn't really want to get poked.
Open the reel after you're holding the line, and then let go of that line once you have it facing out that way. And don't hook me. There you go, perfect. So then close the reel and just let it sit. This is called patience fishing, so you gotta kind of like let it sit and be really patient with it.
Oh, I'm not very good at that.
I know. It's the hardest part, it really is. The hardest part of fishing is the fishing part. The catching part's the easy part. That's why I always say it's called fishing, not catching. Today I wanted to keep it simple, so we're using really basic spinning reel setups, the FX Custom Rod Carbon Series, which is a great rod for a beginner or a pro. And we're using Ned rigs, a little general bait from Berkeley, little 2.75 inch bait with a 16th ounce head, and we're just gonna be patient and hopefully get some good fish. We'll separate a little bit now that you got your casting down. So cast right in front of you, right towards the shore. There you go, good cast. Close the reel, just let it sit for. So just taught Pearson how to cast. I'm a little bit nervous about him getting the hang of it. I think he's gonna have a lot of tangles today, but I hope he gets fish. I saw a spot, I always call them fishy spots, where I see a spot where it looks like a fish should be. I threw my Ned rig out there, fish on. Look at that. As soon as it hit the bottom, a largemouth grabbed it. There we go. So right underneath these docks, it's overhead sun, no clouds. These fish are hiding underneath these docks, underneath these boats to get some shade. It's a beautiful largemouth bass. You ever held a bass before?
No.
So there's just like sandpaper.
Yeah.
So you just put your thumb in there and hold it. And if you want to hold it like this, then you support its back like that.
Okay.
So go put your thumb in there. There you go.
Oh, man.
That's your first bass you ever held?
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
All right, do I drop it in?
Yep, set it out on that side over there.
All right.
Set it in really nice and easy.
That's in there, dude. Nice.
Now you gotta catch your own, right?
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Man, you know, it's really crazy. I've grown up my entire life living on a lake and really never went fishing ever. I caught a couple of bluegills when I was younger, but I don't know, just never going fishing. It's just been a thing I've just never really done. And now the funny part is being out here with somebody who knows what they're doing and kind of teaches me how to do it. It's a totally different ball game. It's kind of exciting, you know, the anticipation of hoping that I catch something. So it's just definitely different.
The Bassquatch Hunter, fish out of water, is brought to you by AmeriGas Propane, Yak Attack, DMF Bait Co., FX Custom Rods, Feel Free Kayaks, Zotford and deals in the D.com. Berkeley Fishing. Abu Garcia. Produced by Bassquatch Productions.
I really want Pearson to feel the adrenaline rush of catching a big fish. Look at that rod bend. Oh, that's a good fish. Yeah, look at that pike, dude. This is a huge pike. That's a big pike. Don't break my line. Don't break my line. When you're fighting a fish, especially a big fish like this pike in a kayak, even a smaller bass actually, it kind of spins the kayak a little bit. It kind of makes you respect the power of the actual fish. Right here is a beautiful northern pike. Mouthful of teeth, big sharp teeth.
Oh yeah.
And they stink really bad.
Really?
Yeah, they smell terrible. It's a great fish though. So the biggest thing after catching a pike is to double check your line. There's a very good chance his teeth hit my line. I can feel nicks, right? I can see them even. There's teeth marks all at my line. So the smartest thing to do, see how easy that broke? So the smartest thing to do is to cut and retie, because that next cast could have been a good bass I would have lost. So always check your line after a pike.
So I guess there's nothing here for me to catch, but you know, Mike's got a little bit of a different story, but whatever, I'm not bitter about it. We're just gonna go to another spot.
There's a lot of cottonwood on top of the water, which makes it a little bit more difficult to fish, but there's a spot right next to this dock. I saw a shadow, I cast it over to it, I found another fish. This one's a jumper. Fishing is a game of inches, not miles, so if you cast about 5 feet away from it, chance it won't come after it. If you cast right in front of it, bam, it'll hit right away. Come on, buddy. Here we go. Look at that, another largemouth bass. So you can see that Berkeley Little General right here, right on the edge of his mouth, Little General. That's why I love throwing this bait. It's a beautiful largemouth bass. Got 2 bass for me and a nice, beautiful pike, but now we gotta get Pearson on his fish.
Yeah, hey Mike, can I get a fish or not?
I'm gonna let this one go in your direction.
To be honest with you guys, I think that Mike set me up for bad casting lessons. This dude has managed to catch like 3 fish and I have not caught anything. Honestly, the only thing I notice is that his technique for cast is definitely a little different than he taught me, so I'm not sure if it's malicious or not.
Well, Pearson got better at casting, but definitely did not get better at his patience yet, so you gotta slow it down a little bit, Pearson. Well, you need to get your first fish already. I need you to get the excitement and see why I quit doing what you do for a living so I can do what I do for a living.
Oh, I got a fish on. Oh, it let go. Oh no.
Cast it right back where it was. That was a perfect cast though.
Oh, I think I got one on. Got show. At this point in my head, I'm pretty sure that it's just seaweed, because that's basically my luck with fishing anyway today.
There you go.
Oh yeah, there's something on here. Hoping for a bluegill. But when I actually felt it start fighting back, that wasn't the way seaweed fights back. I start reeling it up, and that's when Mike and everybody else was just like, oh dude, you actually got a fish. So I'm like, hey, I actually got a fish. It's gotta be a half-pounder. Oh yeah.
There you go.
So what do we got here?
This is a rock bass.
All right.
That's a really good sized rock bass. Thumb right into it. Just squeeze it hard. You got this. There you go. Look at that. That's one of the biggest rock bass I've seen out of the Look at that. And you got a nice long string of seaweed with it. Pearson caught this awesome rock bass, one of the largest ones I've seen on this lake. Might even be a master angler, but you know what, Pearson? You're definitely a fisherman today.
That is so cool. What a beautiful looking fish.
Well, Pearson, I had an awesome time fishing with you, man. It was definitely nice being around you outside of the work environment.
Yeah.
Now, what are we doing next? What are we doing after this?
Well, now we're heading to the shop.
So I get to go back to the place that I quit working to do this, just so I could go back to do that again.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
Well, yeah, now the fun starts.
We're gonna learn how t-shirts are made, we're gonna learn how stickers are made, embroidery, hats, all that fun stuff. But afterwards, I have a really cool idea that we can surprise somebody and make someone really happy after this episode too.
Sweet, let's make it happen.
You on board? All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
So stay tuned, guys. We're gonna head over to Earth2Earth. We're gonna head to the factory where shirts are printed, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. Very big surprise at the end too, so stay tuned. Well, we're here at Earth2Earth. It's been a long time since I've been back in here. Today, I'm gonna have you show us around and show us how shirts are made, how the whole process works for everything. So fishing was awesome though. What was it like to be out of your element?
Out of my element?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely different, especially since things in our industry are so fast paced. It's definitely a breath of fresh air to take a sit in a kayak and just fish. It's
Relax.
totally different, you know?
So now we're back in your hectic world.
Yes.
Well, coming into the shop as a customer, I'm used to, but coming back here and going behind the scenes, I'm not used to anymore. It's been a long time. I haven't worn one of my vintage Earth2Earth shirts that I got about 12 years ago, just so I could feel back in the environment. I think embroidery is one of the cooler things, so
yeah.
Let's start with embroidery and how that stuff works, and we'll go around the whole shop. All right, let's go.
So this is our embroidery department.
It's been a while since I've been back here.
Yeah, and I think there's no person better than my mom, Lisa, who's back here working on some embroidery to actually give you the rundown we specifically do here, and for her to show you some cool stuff that we're working on.
Hey, Lisa.
Mike, welcome back
It's been
to
a while.
Earth2Earth. I'm Lisa, and I've been here for over 3 years. I started this company with my husband way back when.
I've always in the embroidery process. I think it's kind of mesmerizing and also kind of therapeutic to watch the machines work, but I've never really done a whole lot of work back here myself, so some of this is actually kind of new to me.
The first step is digitizing. It's when we take your artwork and we turn it into stitches.
Okay.
And it tells the machine how to sew, and it's very specific. After it's digitized, we program our machine and we have your design already queued up.
Okay.
But there's a hooping process where we use some backing and then whatever the garment would be.
What is the function of the hooping process?
Well, the hooping is how we get the garment machine. I'm just hooping the square of fabric to show you, but if this were a shirt, it would be inside your shirt and it secures the position so that everything is straight.
And it keeps this tight too,
And
so
it
it's
keeps
not
it
wrinkled.
nice and tight.
So then after this just locks right on here just like this.
Then
and
we lock it in and we've already got it programmed and we push start.
Can I press start?
Yeah, go ahead, press start.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yes, they're all synced.
I've never been able to do that before.
You haven't?
No, I was never allowed to touch them.
No, it's quite intense.
It's cool to watch a logo come to life, like watching it be drawn.
It's really great. Embroidery is probably something you don't really think about very often, but it's on so many clothes in the stores and so many fashion brands, and people really love to see their own designs come to life, and we love being able to provide that to people. Here it is, the thread broke, so we have to pull it through.
Well, I saw the red light come on, and I think that means the thread broke. I do remember doing this part a long time ago, and it was terrible. It was really hard, but I'm gonna try to fix this really quick. So it goes through the bottom.
That teeny tiny hole.
This is extremely I feel like I'm doing surgery. Okay.
All right, that's good. Then what you can do, you can hold this stop button for a couple stitches, hold it in, and just keep holding it. And that's backing the machine up. Now stop it again. Okay, now push start. And then it'll pick up where it broke. And then I'll just snap that off. And there you go. Good job. You need a job?
Well, the logo looks amazing.
It really does.
I love watching it come together too. It looks so good. You guys do such good work here.
Thank you.
So what's next on the tour here?
Well, we're done with the embroidery and off to stickers with Pearson now.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Hey, what's up, Pearson?
Hey, welcome back.
We're heading back to the sticker department, and this department didn't exist when I worked here a long time ago, so this is all new to me. I've picked up stickers, never seen them get made.
So this is a newer department that I've helped build out of the company, which has been exciting.
So this is the freshhatstickers.com side?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, show me the process real quick. So it starts out with artwork, like you said, so we do the prep work.
Yep.
We get the artwork done right here.
So we start here and we put everything in the file. And in the file, I have your artwork and all the cut lines set up because two different machines are actually reading all the information here. I have my printer, which is what we're watching go right now. And then after that, I take it over to a cutter where it reads the barcode and learns how to use all that cutting information.
It's cool seeing the sticker process because now I have a new appreciation. When I get my stickers made and pick them up, I know what goes into them. A lot more goes into than I thought.
All right, so finally, after we finish printing everything, we bring it over to this machine where it's going to read the barcodes and it's going to cut each of your stickers out. We're going to do each one individually.
Okay.
So the machine understands that, and we're going to start this right now. So first thing it's going to do, barcode. All right, so now here it goes.
Oh, that's really cool to watch. Wow, the thing is fast too.
So At this point, I can start removing them.
Look at that.
There you go.
Finished product right here, guys. So when you get Bassquatch stickers, this is the whole process. All this work goes into it. And just know that this guy right here is responsible for making sure they look good.
All right. There you go.
There you go.
So now that these are almost done, I think it's about time that you guys go and check out the screen printing department.
Okay, perfect. So we'll start at the art department, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Everything here.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Jolie. I am one of the graphic designers here. I work with up art for clients and designing art when people need creative services. Here with Mike pulling up his logo, we have to make sure that we have our crosshairs in there to make sure everything lines up layer by layer. And from there we separate it out colors because those become the different screens where they print each different color separation. From there, we start printing. Everything prints out in full black so that they're able to burn it with the light-sensitive burning process. We're gonna check our layers, line them up film by film, make sure those crosshairs line up, make sure everything overlaps well so that they don't have to reburn it.
Then when we get fully done, we have a complete Bassquatch Hunter logo.
Exactly,
That's awesome.
yeah.
I'm gonna go back, we're gonna talk to Peter, and we're gonna show you how these go from this into a silk screen. All right, Peter, I got the artwork all ready to go. It's time to burn some screens.
What took so long? My name is Peter. I started this company 34 years ago. Mike was my only salesperson that I ever had, and one of the best.
So let's explain the process of how this works. I thought this was one of the coolest parts.
This is a light-sensitive film that we've coated the screen with. It's going to take about 2 minutes to expose the screen.
Okay.
Once we lay this film down, the black areas won't be exposed. It'll be removed with water. It's a water-soluble emulsion.
Okay.
So we line this up, we tape it down, we turn it over, close this. You can see the light come on here.
So we gotta do the same process 4 more times, and then we get to go make a t-shirt.
Originally, this art was called silk screening. Silk screening was invented in Asia 1,000+ years ago. When it came to America, we changed it, modified it, and now we call it screen printing. It got popular in the 60s. We switched from silk to a monofilament polyester mesh, thus screen printing as opposed to silk screening.
If you get too close to it, you spray it too close, or you spray it too much even, you could ruin the whole image around it. I've done that plenty of times when I worked here, so it's important that you do this part correctly, and I'm glad that Peter's doing it, not me.
Hey, my name's Quentin. I'm the screen printer. I've been working here for 5 years.
Now we're at the manual press. This is the part that I'm not completely foreign to, but it's a long time since I've done this, so I'm gonna have you explain how this works first, and then I'm gonna try to do a shirt too and see if I can do it as good as you.
Sweet. So we've already got your screens loaded up and lined up, starting with white over there, which is gonna be our first color we lay down. I'll spin this around.
This is the part that was always the hardest for me, was lining the shirt correctly.
All right, so I'm gonna hit the underbase.
So right here, you can see the image we sprayed out right here. We're pushing this ink right here, right through that open area, so it's only passing through that part of the screen. And then it transfers right to the shirt right there.
After this, we're gonna flash each color. So flashing temporarily cures the color so you can lay the next color down. And then I'm gonna flash this red and then hit the black, and that's gonna tie it all together.
Look
Boom.
at that. Dude, that's so clean. Take
Sweet.
it off and throw it in the dryer.
And after we throw it in this dryer, it's at 445 degrees, which cures completely.
Well, I haven't done a shirt in probably 12 years, 10 years now, so I kind of want to try one too. Do you mind if I
let's
print
do
one?
it.
Okay. Okay, it looks solid to me.
Looks solid.
Make sure the shirt's flat.
Nice.
That's not terrible. All right,
There it is.
might have to hit that one more time. I don't like double hitting, but all right.
Woo!
Look at that. It's definitely an art form to do this correctly. That's why I'm not a screen printer, for sure. That's why I'd rather catch fish. All right, so here's the finished shirt. So after this, only other step of the shop is the direct-to-garment printing. I'm gonna head over there and talk to Piper.
Sweet.
And thank you for showing me, man. Appreciate
Thank you so much, Mike.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Piper. I've been working here at Earth2Earth for about 2 years now, and I do direct-to-garment printing. So first you take the shirt and you're gonna heat press it,
Okay.
and then you're gonna take the shirt over to the direct-to-garment printers, And direct to garment basically means that the ink goes directly onto the garment. And then I get it loaded up and you just hit go. Once we take the garment off the printer, we pop it in the dryer.
All right, so this is the fresh, hot, finished shirt here, right here. Thank you guys for showing me the whole journey, how the stuff works and how the shirts get made, stickers get made, all the cool stuff. But stay tuned, guys, because I'm gonna take this shirt and go surprise a really cool fan and do something really special in the next episode. So stay tuned and watch the next episode. Make sure you check out Fresh Hat Stickers and freshhatshirts.com and see how all the stuff is made and give them some love too.
On the next episode of the Bassquatch Hunter, fish out of water.
You got a one-of-a-kind custom shirt right there. We're gonna make this your new lucky fishing shirt.
Oh my God.
Making sure that I'm customizing this bowling ball for you.
Don't miss the Bassquatch Hunter, fish out of water, on the Discovery Channel, the Pursuit Channel, and online everywhere. BassquatchHunter.com.